we go. Karen's coming on, so let's wait for Karen. Hi, Karen. How's it? We're just about to start, so you're just in time. Starting with our roll down. So, feet hip distance apart. Little bit of softening into your knees. So, softening into the knees means they're not super bent, but they're also not dead straight, so that you're almost, you know, kind of squishing in your quads. So, by softening the knees, they're just a little bit slightly bent, so you take the pressure off the hamstrings. So that's really what that's all about. Little tuck of your pelvis, lengthening up through your spine, and let's just ground all 10 toes into the mat. We're going to start our roll down, so we're going to inhale, nice big deep breath in through the nose, and as we exhale, roll down. Let the crown of your head lead the way. Your arms are below your shoulders, your palms are facing inwards, and reach down. Now when you get to the bottom, make sure you're not just collapsing your abs down onto your thighs. So there's an element of drawing up through your abs, drawing the abs to the ceiling. And then from here, we inhale, and then exhale, using your abdominal muscles to pull you up. Keeping your knees soft. And then you just restack your spine, vertebra by vertebra, and lengthen up. Good, inhale. Exhale, down we go again. Exhale all the way down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Still have the element of the abdominal connection, reaching down to the floor. Inhale. And again, exhale, exhale, exhale. Drawing your abs up and restacking your spine. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, curling down. Head is nice and heavy. It's leading the way. And reaching down, place your fingertips on the mat, bend your knees. Exhale, stretch the legs. Inhale, bend. And exhale, stretch. Keep going. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. If you can't reach the floor, you're welcome to hold your ankles and just bend and straighten. So it's just really about getting that stretch through the back of the legs. Let's do that 2 more times. And stretch. Last one. And stretch. Hold the stretch in the back of the legs. Then soften your knees. Inhale. And exhale. Curl back up. Drawing up through the abdominals. And restack. And lengthen all the way up. Now, from here, I want you to take your hands behind your back, interlace your hands, and open up the chest. So you're pulling your arms back to open up the collarbones, just getting that little sort of stretch through the front of the body, into the pecs. And then keep your arms reaching back, and just gently take your head to the right. Just to stretch the neck, and then bring it back to center, and then take your head over to the left. So you're just rotating, you're looking to the left. And center one more time, look to the right, and center, and look to the left, and center, and then just gently release your hands, and bring your hands back next to your sides. Now we're going to do a little standing cat stretch. So put your hands behind your thighs. We're going to roll down halfway. So take a breath in. Exhale. Chin goes down to chest. Have your hands sliding down the back of your legs until your hands get to the crook of your knees at the back here. Hold your hands there. Now think about flattening out your back. Your abs are drawing in. Think about your cat stretch on the mat here. So take a breath in. As you exhale, I want you to curl your spine into your lower back. So round your back, then the head responds by dropping down. Pull against the back of your legs. So think about rounding into your back. And then slowly restack into your long spine again. And then exhale, now you're going to open up, broaden the collarbones, look traction against the legs as you open up and look forward. So thinking about your mid and upper back muscles. And then curling back to your straight spine. Let's go again. We're going to exhale. You're going to round your back. The head and the upper back responds by going down, scooping your abs, and then releasing back to your neutral. And then exhale again. You opening up your chest, pulling against the back of your legs for traction, opening up the collarbones, thinking about your back muscles here. And center. And let's go one more each way. So we're rounding our lower back. Think about rounding the lower back as well as your upper back. So scooping your abdominals. And then neutral. And then pulling against your legs with your arms, really pulling so that you get the muscles in your back working. Opening the collarbones. And then back to neutral. And then just roll yourself back up. And straighten up your spine. Just step wide to the width of the mat with your feet. I want you to reach your right arm up to the ceiling, slide your left hand down your thigh, and reach over. And then bend the knees, circle the arm, and up, same side, over to the left. Rotate, drop down, squat down, and circle. Over to the left. Rotate down, squat down, and up. Let's do that 2 more times. Squat down. 1 more. And up. Bring the right arm down. Left arm up to the ceiling. Side bend over to the right now. Rotate, squat down, circle the arm around, back over to the right. Rotate, squat down, and over. Add your breath, and breathe, reach. Squat down, and reach. 2 more of these, squat down, and reach, and rotate, squat down, and up. Bring the arms all the way down. Good work. Okay, bring your feet to hip distance apart again. I want you to shift your weight to the left leg. Take your arms out to a T position, reach the right leg up. Balance. And bring it down, bring the arms down. Shift your weight to your right leg. Reach your arms up, lift the left leg up. And bring it down. Shift the weight to the left leg. Right leg lifts up as the arms float. And take it down. Shift the weight to the right leg. Lift the left leg. Arms float. And take it down. Over to the left. Lift your right leg. Now hold that position. Take your hands under your knees. Hold the leg still in space. Straighten the leg out. And bend it in. Straighten it and bend. So there's an element of balance happening here, and it's very normal to be rolling onto that foot a little bit, rolling around, getting your balance. And let's do it 1 more time and hold. If you can, release your arms and hold your leg. Can you feel the hip flexors really have to kick in there? Bend the leg, take the hand on the inside of your leg, and take the leg out to the side. Just to open up the hip a little bit there. If you can, release the arm and hold the leg there. If you can, if you need the hand to hold it, that's fine. And then very slowly bring the leg back to center and drop it down. Shift your weight to the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Bring your hands under the knee. Straighten your leg and bend. And bend. Just keep straightening and bending, keeping the quad muscle still in space. You're just bending at the knee. 2 more. And 1 more. Hold it straight. If you can, release release the arms. Then bend the leg again. Take your left hand to the inside of the leg and take the hip over to the side, or the leg over to the side to open up the hip. Try and keep your hips facing forward though, to feel the stretch. Release the hand if you can. Hold it there. And then bring the leg back to center. Bring the leg down and march. Now I just want us to march here. Okay, just to warm our whole body up. It will definitely get warm, but let's just warm up a little more. So let's march. Try and bring the legs and the knees up, up, up. Get the arms moving as well. Nice way just to warm the body. Get the legs moving, arms moving. And keep breathing. And a couple more seconds of marching. And then slow it down. And step forward to the front of the mat. I want us to sit down. Feet hip distance apart. And let's take our hands under the knees again. I want you to lift your spine so that it is lengthened up nice and tall, but without compromising the inner thighs. So often what happens is I tell people to straighten their backs and the knees flop out. Try and keep them parallel. So sometimes you kind of feel that inner thigh kind of working a little bit there, which is great. Now keep the elbows wide. Keep your shoulders above your hips. So all you're going to do here is pull your abdominals back to curl off your sits bones, but your shoulders are staying above your hips. So you're not rolling back. Do you see the difference? You're just kind of collapsing down and pulling the abdominals backwards, and then your upper back and head responds by going forward. Very nice. And then restack up, and then kind of open up the chest so much that you're almost hinging forward at a diagonal without the knees opening. And then back up, and let's curl again. Scooping back, keeping the shoulders above the hips, drawing the belly button to the back of the room, and then back up, and opening the chest, almost hinging forward, feeling the back muscles engage, and then come to center. I want you to reach your arms forward, and we're going to roll down halfway. Take a breath, and roll down. Roll off the sits bones, curling down. Inhale there, exhale, curl back up. So just gently warming up the abdominals and up to a tall spine. Inhale, exhale, curling down. Halfway, inhale, exhale, curling and rounding, and come all the way back up. Now this time we're going to go all the way down to the count of 5. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep your chest lifted. Keep your chest lifted. Slide your feet in so that your feet are under your knees. Keep lifting. And then slowly drop the head and the chest all the way down. Very nice. Now, I want you to reach your arms back. All right. Now, if you tighten your shoulders, by trying to touch the ground with your arms means that you arch your back and you pop your ribs. I don't want you to do that. So I'd rather you drop the ribs, sort of close the ribs, and make sure you don't arch your lower back. And that may mean that your arms are not on the mat, and that's okay. They're just stretching back, but I want you to have straight arms. So even if they're not on the mat, they're straight. Now we're going to go into our pelvic curl, and we're going to bring the arms down as we lift the hips. So take a breath in through your nose. As you exhale, I want you to press your lower back down into the mat to tuck your pelvis, and then start to press into your heels, lifting the hips. And as you lift the hips, you're bringing the arms down, 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 and press the arms into the mat as you lift the hips to the ceiling. Check in on your inner thighs. Make sure they're not splaying out. And squeeze the glutes. Cheers, babe. Inhale. And then exhale as you curl down through the spine, raising your arms. Go down through each vertebrae. Middle back. Try and see if you can get your lower back to press into the mat and reach your arms back. Inhale, we'll do it again. Exhale, press your lower back down. Start to peel through your spine, bringing the arms all the way down as we lift the hips, squeezing into the glutes, pressing the arms down. Inhale. And then exhale, let's go the other way. Curling down vertebra by vertebra, bringing the arms all the way back. So we're creating length and movement through the spine and getting a good shoulder stretch as well. Inhale. And again, exhale. Tuck under, bringing the arms down. Breathe. As we press, closing into the ribs. We're not popping the ribs here. Inhale. And we exhale, curling down, bringing the arms all the way back. And release. Now, I want you to keep your arms back, and this time you're going to pelvic curl and without dropping the arms. So take a breath. As we exhale, we're still going to press the lower back down, tuck your pelvis and peel upwards, and lift your hips. Lift your hips, keep the knees parallel, and reach the arms back. Inhale. Now, keep your arms back and really feel that lovely stretch through the upper back as you roll your spine down. Through each vertebra, bone by bone. Middle back. Gets a little bit tricky on the lower back, so see if you can press it down. It's quite difficult. And release. Let's go up again. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Peel your spine. And lengthen up, and we lift. Inhale and exhale, curl down. Feel that beautiful stretch in the upper back. All the way down, bone by bone, middle back. See if you can get the lower back to go down. And release. And then from this position, I want you to take the arms around into a T position so that they're out in line with your shoulders. Lift your right leg to tabletop, left leg to join, and squeeze your knees together and kind of draw your lower back down a little bit so that it's not arching. Make sure your knees are above your hips and your legs are 90 degrees. We're going to go into our spine twist supine. So inhale as you take your legs over to the right side. Keep your knees squeezing together and keep your left shoulder onto the mat. Exhale, use your abdominals and pull the legs to center. Inhale, we take our legs over to the left, squeezing the knees together. Engage your abdominals, pull the legs to center on the exhale. Inhale to the right. And exhale, pull back to center. And we inhale to the left. And exhale. One more on each side. We're getting rotation in the lumbar spine. Inhale, over to the right. Exhale, pull. And over to the left. And exhale, we pull back to center. Okay, now hold it there, guys. Bring your legs down. Keep them bent. And then I want you to take your legs over to the right, bring your arm, and we're going to roll over onto our side. Like so. Okay, so I'm just shifting back onto my mat. Alright, so our legs are bent, our arms are straight in front of our shoulders. So with the spine twist, we were getting a rotation in the lumbar spine. Now we're going to get some rotation in the thoracic spine, which is the upper part of the body. So lengthen out your neck, take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, you're going to lift your top arm, keep your knees on the mat, so don't lift the knees, follow with your head, and and rotate over as far as you can go. Keep your abs engaged, but now you're rotating through the upper back. And then slowly you roll back forward and bring the arm down. Good. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the knees on the mat. Keep the knees squeezing together. And bring your arm over as far as you can. Don't force anything. It's all about just gently stretching. And slowly bring the arm all the way forward. Okay, let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. And get that lovely stretch, opening up the chest. And exhale, bring the arm all the way back. Good work. Okay, so from here, you're going to bring your arm up, bring your knees up, press into your bottom arm, come back onto your back, and we're going the other way now. So you're going to now take the legs over to the other side, to the left, roll over, bring your arms on top of one another, keep your knees on the ground, take a breath in, exhale, we just lift the arm over, keep the knees on the mat, and rotate the thoracic spine. Very nice, ladies. Inhale, exhale, bring the arm back over. Let your head just kind of roll along the mat as you rotate. Inhale, exhale, we lift, rotate, let the head roll, open, nice, and exhale, bring the arm back down. One more of those. Inhale, exhale, keep the knees on the mat, and rotate. Inhale and exhale, all the way back down. Well done. Bring the arm up, bring the knees up, and roll back onto your back. All right, now so from here, you're going to swim your arms back, 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 interlace your hands, and bring your hands behind your head, supporting your neck. Your feet can be hip distance apart, your legs are still bent. We're going to go into our chest lift. Take a breath in. As you exhale, think about lengthening your neck and lifting your chest up, 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 looking at your thighs. Now hold it there, ladies. I want you to release your arms, bring the arms round behind your thighs. Use your arms to just give you a little bit of an extra lift up with your chest. Hold that lift without dropping. Release your arms, bring them back. So it's almost like your double leg stretch. And then bend your hands and bring them back behind your head and drop your chest down. Okay, so that's the little move. Inhale. Exhale, we lift the chest up. Release your hands, swim them around behind your thighs. Pull with your arms to lift slightly higher with the chest. Hold that height without dropping. Reach the arms back. Bend the arms behind your head. Inhale, exhale, drop down. And again, inhale. Exhale, we lift. Swim the arms around, keeping the chest lifted. Hands behind your thighs. Lift a little higher. Keep that height. Lift the arms back, back, back. It's a little prep for our double leg stretch. Hands behind the head. Take a breath in. And we exhale all the way down. Nice. Now I want you to bring your feet together. So your legs are still bent. Bring your feet in. And now we're going to go into rotation chest lift, but instead of rotating the upper thoracic spine, we're going to rotate the lower part of the spine. So what I want you to do is take your legs slightly over to the right. Your feet are stacked. So not too low, just slightly over to the right. Your chest is still up to the ceiling. And now we're going to chest lift up. So take a breath. Exhale, lift the chest up. Crunching into your left oblique. And inhale, take it down. Exhale, we lift. And inhale, take it down. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. So you should be feeling the left oblique. And take it down. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, lift. Take it down. Keep your elbows quite wide. And take it down. Last one. Exhale, lift. And take it down. Bring your legs to the center. Take the legs over to the left slightly. Your feet are stacked. And let's continue. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. Again, exhale, lift. And down. Exhale, lift. And down. Last 2. Crunch into your right oblique. And last 1. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Bring the legs back to center. Release your arms. Just bring your arms down just for a little bit of a breather. And stretch out your legs and give them a little stretch out. Good work. Now take your arms slightly into a V shape. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. For our leg circle, anchor your left leg down. Flex and point your right foot. Just for a little stretch. Get mobility in the foot and the ankle joints. 2 more. And 1 more. Finish on a flexion, so flex the foot. Anchor your left leg down. Let's start our leg circles across the body. Inhale, circle round and up. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And last round. Inhale. And exhale up. Other direction, out to the side. Inhale. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Last round, inhale, and exhale. Bend the leg, slide it out onto the mat. Bring your left leg up, stretch it up to the ceiling, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Last one, and point. Finish on a flexed foot. Anchor your right leg down. Let's start across the body as we inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. Keep your pelvis still. Exhale. Last round. And exhale. Hold. Change direction out to the side. Inhale. And inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Very nice, girls. Inhale, and exhale. Hold it there. Now keep that leg lifted. I want you to lift your head in your chest. Take your hands and cup your hands behind your calf. Lift your chest a little higher. We're going into our hamstring pull. So take a breath in. Pulse the leg towards you. Pulse. Pulse, then switch the legs other side. Pulse, pulse, switch, switch, pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse, switch, switch. Keep lifting the chest and use your leg to pulse. Don't just use your arms to pull the leg. Try and pull the leg to pulse. And pulse. 2 more. And 1 more. Finish with your right leg up. Hold it there. Take your hands behind your head. Support your neck. We're going to go into hamstring pull with rotation. Alright, so rotate your upper body towards your straight leg, the tall leg. Alright, now pulse the leg. 1, 2, Switch legs, rotate to the other side. Pulse the leg. 1, 2. Switch sides. 1, 2. Now breathe. Switch. Pulse. 2. Pulse. 2. Last round. And finish over on the left. And bring your chest back to center. Bend your leg, bring your chest down, bring the legs down. And reach back to stretch. Now I'm not going to be cruel and make you roll up here. So I'm going to tell you to bend your knees. Just hug your knees a little bit into your chest for now. Just to stretch out your lower back. Lift your head in your chest and roll yourself up to a sitting position. Good work, guys. Straighten your legs out. Let's do a little spine stretch. Flex your feet. Lengthen up your spine. Good. There's some layers coming off. Fantastic. Actually, I think I will do the same. Okay. Reaching forward. Take a breath in. Exhale, you curl forward, rounding into your back and reaching your arms. Just be careful of the shoulders, so pull your shoulders out of your ears and reach a little further. Inhale, and then exhale, restack your spine and lengthen up. Inhale, exhale, curl. Reach forward, inhale, exhale, curling back up and lengthening up. Let's do one more, and then we're going to add extension. Curl forward. Reach. Now hold it there. All I want you to do is stay hinging forward. Straighten up your back and reach your arms next to your ears. But you're still hinging forward. So lift your arms as high as you can. Then drop the arms down, reach forward. And curl back up. We'll do that again. Inhale. Exhale, curl forward. From the lower back, start to extend your back and lift your arms next to your ears. Feel your back muscles work. Now think of your thumbs, stretch your thumbs facing backwards and pulse the arms back for 1, for 2, 3. Try and relax the shoulders. I know it's not easy, pulse. So think of the upper and mid back working, pulse, and 5, and 4, and 3, pulse back, and 2, and 1, drop down and forward, and exhale, curl back up, and lengthen up, and drop the arms. Did you all feel how your back muscles were working when you were pulsing your arms? Did you all feel that? Yes, no, yes? Okay, so that is very much working into your back muscles there. All right, your postural muscles, which is so important. Okay, so from here, let's bring the legs together. Keep your feet flexed. You can have slightly bent knees if you like, but a nice tall back. Reach your arms to a T position, palms up. Let's do a rotation. Rotate to the right, double pulse. 2, center, left, center, rotate. Remember, keep your arms in line with your shoulders. 2, center. So it's as if there's a stick behind your arms and you have to keep them on the stick. And pulse. 2, center, palms are facing up to the ceiling. And center. 1 more. Each way, finish on the left. And center. Now from this position, let's work our arms a little bit. So turn the palms to face down and circle the arms. Keep them in line with your shoulders. Keep them in line. So we're just doing nice little circles. Circle, circle, circle. Now change direction. Circle back. Circle back. And circle. And circle. And circle. And circle. 3, 2, 1. Hold. Turn the palms up. Then turn the palms and face back. Turn palms up, turn the palms back, turn the palms up and back. Think about rotating through the top half of your arm. So not just the hands, it's the whole arm rotates. And back, and rotate, and back. Just to get a little bit of shape in the arms. 2 more, and up. 1 more, and up. Now hold it there. Now I don't know if you can see, I'm going to turn. I want you to see what I'm doing with my arms. If you want to cross your legs here, you can. If your hips are feeling a little bit of strain, you feel it in your hip flexors. Now, we're going to turn the arms in and up, turn the arms out. So do you see my upper arm stay in line with my shoulders? So turn under and over, under and over, under and over. So you're bending at your elbows and over and under and over. 2 more and over. 1 more and over. And bring the arms down. Nice, just roll out your shoulders. So those are very simple little exercises, but they really do get some nice shape going into the arms, which is what we all want. Okay, so from here, I want us to roll onto our sides. Let's work a little bit into our glutes and our side waist. So let's start by just doing a couple of side lifts. We know the drill on this one. So just keep that nice length. Keep your legs together. Hand is down. If you want to challenge yourself to do your side lifts, only if you can stay balanced, you can reach your arm up to the ceiling and lift. Okay, it brings a whole new dimension to the side lift because you've got a balance. So if you'd like to challenge yourself here, then go ahead. Make sure your legs are maybe slightly forward of your body though. Alright, so they mustn't be going to the back. If this just feels all wrong and you can't balance, then by all means bring your hand down. So it's up to you. But just keep your feet together and exhale as you lift. And down. 2 more of these. Lift and down. And last one. Lift and take it all the way down. Bring your hand down. Bend your bottom leg. Lengthen out your top leg. Let the toe just kind of flop down like you've broken your ankle. And we're going to lift up, down, 2, down, down, 4, down, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. Hold it there. Now we're going to bring the leg forward, pull it back, and forward. Pull it back till it's in line with your hip. Press it forward. Pull it back. Press it forward. Pull it back. So imagine you pressing through water and pulling through water. So there's a little bit of resistance and pull. And forward. And pull. You've got 4 more to go. And pull. And 3. And pull. And 2. And pull. And 1. And pull. Now we're going to add a lift. So press it forward, up, down, pull it back. Press it forward, up, down, pull it back. Press it forward, up, down, pull it back. 4 more to go. Up, down, pull it back. 3 more. Up, down, pull it back. 2 more. Up, down, and pull it back. Last one. Up, down, and back. Now take the leg forward, and we're going to pulse it up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And bring the leg back and just pat it out. Normally in my studio when we do that, I put ankle weights on your legs. So it intensifies that a lot more. So be lucky you don't have ankle weights on. Okay. So from here, I want us to go into side kick kneeling. So I want you to lift up onto your elbow. You leaning on your elbow, not your forearm. So we're not like this, like on the beach. We're up on our elbow. The hand is behind your head. Take both legs out to a straight line. Open up your chest. Both hands are just behind your head. They're not interlaced. Now lift up your waist. Lift up your top leg. Now, we're going to flex the foot. Take it forward, 2, point it back, 2. Forward, 2, back, 2. So keep your abs tight so that you don't fall over. And forward, 2, back, 2. Forward, 2, back, 2. Let's do 3 more. And back. 2 more. And back. Keep the legs straight. And take it back to point. And bring it back to center. And drop yourselves down. Okay, from here, actually roll over onto your tummy before we go on to the other side. So we'll do the other side just now. We're going to go into our single leg kick. So your hands can be in front of you like this. If this is not good and your back feels uncomfortable and it pinches into your spine, then you can go down to this position. But if you're okay to be up here, this is how I'd like you to be. Pressing into your arms. So your abs are connected, but you're kind of pressing into your arms to open up your chest. Now your legs are slightly apart. I want you to lengthen your legs so much that your legs lift off the mat. But your legs are straight. Okay, so this is your move. You're going to kick 1, 2, 1, 2. Kick, 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 kick. Keep pressing into your arms, opening up your chest. So we're working into the hip extensors, which is your hamstrings. Kick, kick, kick. Only kick one leg at a time. Kick, 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 kick. 4 more each side. Kick, and kick, and kick. Last 2 each side. Kick, and last one, and kick. And stretch out your legs, let them hover. Reach the legs long, press into your arms. And release the legs all the way down. Now I want you to drop down onto your tummy. Reach your arms forward. And we're going to do our swimming. Now the legs are slightly apart. And the arms can be in a slight V as well, just to aid the shoulders. Now, I want you to lift your arms up only. And then take them down. Now just lift the legs up only. And take them down. Now I want you to lift them both together. So inhale, lift the arms, lift the legs. Suction your belly button in. Now take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to start with opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep your abs tight. And don't kick with your knees, Sylvia. Keep your legs straight and kick from your butt. So kick, kick, kick. Better. And opposite arm, opposite leg. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and drop the arms and the legs down. Very nice. Just press back into a rest position and just stretch out your arms and your spine. I know the swimming is quite an uncomfortable position. Most people hate it with a passion, but it's a really good exercise for the back line of your body and for the cross patterning of the arms and the legs. So it's a very, very, very valuable exercise. It's for your back, but I know it's not a nice exercise. It's unpleasant, actually. So and that's why normally when I say right now we're going into swimming, I hear groans and moans. Okay, so it's not pleasant, but it's really good for you. Okay, so let's go on to the other side, and we're going to go down for our side lift. And again, if you'd like to have your arm up, just for some extra balancing, then do so. Drawing your waist up off the mat, feet together, inhale, and as you exhale, lift the legs up, squeezing into the waist, and inhale down. Exhale. exhale, lift. And inhale down. Keep the abs tight, ribs in. And try, when you lift, don't roll back. Okay, sometimes I find clients roll back because it's easier. What you're then doing is you're working your internal obliques and a little bit of your hip flexor to help you. You want to work this external waist. So that's why lift straight up without rolling back, and you'll feel the difference. Lift and down. So if you can't not roll back with your arm up, then rather have it down and concentrate on lifting the legs without rolling the hips. And lift. Let's do 2 more of those. Lift. Last one. And we lift and take the legs down. Bend your bottom leg. And we're going into our leg lifts. Flop your foot down. And let's go. Up and down. 2 and 3 and 4. You don't have to tip the toe on the floor. It's more about lifting up and then back to the line. Okay, so it's not tipping the toe down on the mat. And lift. And 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it there. Now we're going to press the leg forward, pull the leg back. Keep it in line with your hip. So don't allow it to drop down onto the mat. Okay, you want to use the glutes to hold the leg up and back and pull and press and pull and press. Keep the pelvis still. You're just working through the hip joint. And 3 more and back and 2 more and back and 1 more and back. Now let's add a lift. Forward, up, down, pull back. Forward, up, down, pull. Forward, up, down, pull. 5 more. Keep breathing. I don't mind how you breathe, but breathe. Up, down, back. Last 2. And last 1. Up, down, and back. And then bring the leg forward and we pulse it up. 2. Let the foot flop. 3, 4, 5. Relax the foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bend. Did you feel how when you relax the foot and let it flop, how it works the glute more? Alright, because when you kind of have your foot up, you start using your quad a little bit. So when you flop the foot, the glute does all the work. So it works a little bit deeper. So that's the reason for that. Okay, so from here, we're going to go up into our side kick. Straighten your legs out. They can be in line or slightly forward. Opening up the elbows, ribs in, abs tight. Bring your leg up in line with your hip. And we flex forward, 2, point the leg back, 2, forward, 2, point back, 2, forward. When you kick the leg back, keep it straight. Okay, so no little knee bends, back. Lift your ribs up, 2, back, 2, back, 2. You've got 3 more, and back, 2 more, and back. Last 1, and take it back, and bring it all the way down. Roll onto your tummy again. So we've got more back extension. We did do this yesterday, but we're going to do it again. We're going to start with single leg. So you're on your forearms, bend your right leg, take your right arm back, and go down go down onto your hand, so your head forwards on your hand, and I want you to lift your knee off the mat and pull with your arm so that you're getting a bit of a quad stretch. So lift the quad off the mat. If you've got a knee issue and that feels bad on your knee, then don't do this. Otherwise, lift. The higher you lift the knee, the more you'll stretch the quad. And then drop it down. Slowly release your leg and your arm. Change sides, put your forehead on your right hand, grab your left foot, try and keep your quad in line with your hip, not take it out to the side. Okay, you want to maximize your stretch in your quad. Alright? Keep your abs tight throughout this, by the way, and then lift up your quad for the stretch. and hold and breathe. Lift a little higher and then take it down. Now if you can manage this, do both together, bringing your legs in line with your hip. Again, if it doesn't feel good on your knees, then go back to the single leg. All right, now draw your pelvis down, so press your pubic bone down into the mat, suction your belly button, and then lift your back, or your chest should I say, and lift your knees. Keep your abs tight, and try and keep your inner thighs engaged, and then drop down. And again, exhale, we lift, and inhale down. 2 more of those. Exhale, we lift, lift the knees, lift the chest, and down. Last one. Exhale, we lift, and take it down. Good work. Release the legs slowly, and then press back into a rest position again for your back. And just stretch out your back, lengthen your arms, and enjoy the stretch. Oh gosh, time is flying. Well done. Okay, so we've got a few more minutes to go. Let's just go into another little stretch then while we're here. So what you're going to do is you can come up now and go into a Z position. So I'm doing this so I can show you. You want your foot against your knee, okay? And then obviously your leg is back. So let's all have the left leg in the front and the right leg back so that we're all doing the same thing. And your right foot is facing all the way to the back. Now I'm going to turn so that you can see what I'm doing next. So this is just really a stretch, guys. I want you to come down and do it slowly so that you are down on your forearms. So again, you're getting a nice stretch down the right quad. Try and press your right knee into the mat. Tuck your pelvis a little bit and just breathe through the stretch. And hold. Because we do so much sitting on laptops and phones and desks and all that kind of thing, we often find people's hip flexors are very, very tight. And that starts to cause all sorts of problems in the spine because it wants to pull us forward and it makes us very kyphotic in our upper backs. So it's really important and really good to stretch out the hip flexors because it has all sorts of repercussions in the back, and that's why we often get very sore backs. All right, so to get out of this position, I would almost bring your right arm up and bring it and press into your left arm and then sit up. Okay, and then go over to the other side. So make sure that your foot is touching your left knee. And it's down. Now bombed everybody out. Why, I do not know. Are you all still there? Oh, I don't know where you went. You disappeared off my screen. Don't know what happened. Sorry, guys. You just, it looked like it bombed you all out. Okay, so let's do the same again. So with the other side now. So your right foot is on your left knee and your left leg is back. And then you're going to go back onto your forearms. And you may feel one side is much tighter than the other. In my case, yes. All right, so just breathe through the stretch. Try and press the knee down onto the mat. And draw your abs in. And breathe. And it's actually quite interesting because I have quite a tight ITB band in my knee when I did run for a while. I used to get a sore knee, and it was all to do with this ITB band, and I've noticed that this side of my leg is much tighter than my other side, so I can feel it doing this exercise. So it's quite interesting when you do these stretches to feel the difference in each side of your body. Okay, and then press up, press into your right arm, and come back up and release your leg. Okay, so we're just going to finish off with front support, a full body exercise, and then we're pretty much done. We've done our back extensions and a lot of stretching. So come to the front of your mat. I want your shoulders above your wrists, and then you're going to take your right foot back, stabilize, press into your arms, draw your abs in, and release your left leg and stay in your plank. Now stay doing this, but if you want to go further, we're going to go into our front support. So without dropping your hips, you're going to bring your right knee in and take it back. Left knee in, take it back. Without lifting your hips or dropping the hips. And left knee in. Inhale in, exhale back. Inhale, so we're alternating legs. Inhale in, inhale in, 2 more each side, and in, and last one, and to the left, inhale, hold, right knee down, and left knee down, and stretch it out. And then round your back to come back into your 4-point kneeling position. Tuck your toes under, and I want you to press up into your downward dog position, stretching through the arms, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, and feel the stretch through the back of the legs. Bend your knees, lift your heels, and then press back up and straighten. Drop your heels. Lift your heels as you bend your knees, and exhale, stretch out the back of the legs. Hold that position. Let's lift the right heel and lift. So we're going into prancing. Lift, lift, lift. Feel the stretch in the back of the Achilles, and lift, and lift. Last 2, each side. Last 1, and press down. And then I want you to soften your knees, walk your hands into your feet. Keep your knees nice and soft, and let your head just be heavy. Release your arms. Don't collapse too much in your abdominals, but just relax everything else. And just swing your arms. And just hang like a rag doll. Get your breath back. And then when you're ready, come to a standstill. Take a breath. And as you exhale, curl yourself up slowly. Let the abdominals pull you up. Curling, curling. And then restacking your spine. Inhale. And then exhale, you're going to curl back down. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, curling back up. And reach your arms up to the ceiling, stretch it up. And exhale, press the arms down. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press the arms down. And we are done. Well done. Excellent, ladies. I'm sure you're feeling a lot warmer, which is a really good thing. Well done. Thanks for joining. That's us done for the week. So enjoy your Friday tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. And Lucy, you flying on Monday? Fantastic. Well, I don't know if you'll be joining on Monday, but no, you'll be flying. Okay, well, listen, have a safe flight, and we'll see you in the next country sometime next week. Okay, so fly safe. Everybody else, take care. Keep sanitizing, wear your masks, blah, 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 all of that, and just be safe, all right? Okay, and enjoy. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. All the best, guys. Bye. Cheers, cheers.